attorney for AT&T and founder of...
Here to further discuss this.
What's a question everybody wants to know? What are going to be the rent rates for a cell tower lease in 2025 for new cell tower leases and existing cell tower leases? We're seeing a mix of new cell tower leases starting anywhere between $800–900 a month to over $2,000 a month, and think that trend will go into 2025. The tricky part is this: cell tower companies are being very aggressive in trying to get people to reduce rents, but also trying to get those rent escalators, what that rent increases by every year. They're trying to get those down. They're trying to get those to 2%, 1%, or sometimes no escalator at all. You need to understand, if you don't get the rent right and also get the escalator right, you may start off with the right rent, but you're effectively losing money every year because you're getting paid less and less effectively because inflation is growing at a higher level than the actual cell tower is escalating. And that's really a big issue when you sign a 20, 30, 40-year lease, because that means that bucket has a hole in it. It's just dripping out money. You're feeling like you're getting paid more because the check's a little bit more, but you're effectively getting paid less. In addition, the cell towers always have, and they continue to have, to try to not give you a revenue share from additional tenants going on the tower and on the ground. They've done that for decades, but they're being ultra aggressive going into 2025. You need to make sure you understand what you're offering that cell tower company today and going forward. You need to get that revenue share, but you also need to make sure you get it correct, because they will try to give you a revenue share that sometimes looks good, but isn't what it seems to be. And also, you need to make sure they're paying you correctly throughout the term. If you're getting a percentage of what they're making, you need to have the ability to make sure that you're getting the correct amount every month. You need to understand, in 2025, you have the opportunity to get a better cell tower lease, to get more money not only today, but going forward. But you also need to know how to structure that lease correctly. Getting the rent right on day one is great, but unless you structure that lease correctly and get the rent right today and going forward through escalations, revenue shares, and other things that make sure that you get pulled up as a cell tower company gets pulled up, even if you get a good lease in 2025, it may not be as good in 26, 27, and beyond. Do you have an existing cell tower lease and have been approached to renegotiate that lease, or somebody wants to buy it? You want to know how much your cell tower lease is worth? Scan this QR code and get more information about your lease and how much you should get. Get more money, get a better lease, get vertical.